Hello everyone! Have you ever seen level 99 composure and a battle between a sea turtle and a blowfish? Or a racer driving through a track with sharp turns without a steering wheel? Of course you haven't, because that's what you have brain time for. Get comfortable and enjoy an epic selection that will blow your mind. Let's go! Be careful, it's going to be hot in here right now. You might think that these are chutes from some Fallout, but in fact, this is what military exercises look like in real life. And testing the power of flamethrowers is certainly a hell of a spectacular part of it. It's easier to believe that this is some kind of prank, and somewhere nearby there is a man on a crane with a bucket of water, than to believe that such rain really happens. But at this point in the video, it's clearly visible that there is no one on top, so it seems that there really was a leak in the sky. Seriously, such spot rain is indeed possible, but only under very unique natural circumstances. One of them is flat, calm sea. It's because of it that water jets don't fall along an inclined trajectory, as is usually the case. If you wanted to know what barbershops look like in the animal world, then here is the answer to your question. Look, that lucky goat is attended by 2 barbers at once. However, they never finished their work. Apparently, the crows just needed some fluff to insulate the nest. Number 23. This isn't exactly Silent Hill, of course. But there is something to be afraid of here too. Although we're sure that the pilots who were landing the plane in such weather conditions were much more frightened than the onlookers who were looking at it from below. Revelation of the day: if you use a drone to shoot a herd of grazing sheep and then speed up the video several times, you'll get something very strange. It looks more like an invasion of a whole horde of some insects or bacteria than a farmer's normal day. They say that you can watch fire and water forever. How about a burning lake? In fact, it's best to stay away from it. Lake Kivu, located on the border between Rwanda and the Congo, is considered one of the most dangerous on the planet. The thing is that several volcanoes are located near Kivu. Due to that, carbon dioxide accumulates at the bottom of the lake, and due to bacteria in the water, gas turns into methane, which turns the reservoir into a true torch. You don't often see a squirrel in winter, and it seems now we understand why. These animals are able to dig tunnels in snowdrifts.
Иди сюда. Белка, белка, белка.
Just look at how quickly it made a road under the snow and comes up in the right place. Apparently, these animals have a GPS navigator built into their bodies. No other way. At first, you might think that we just decided to show you a beautiful landscape with an endless road. But it's not really a highway at all, but an irrigation canal swarmed with fish. Well, not really though. That man managed to catch just this monster. It's time to break your head. What do you think this mechanism is for? Oh, it's just another Asian technology that we don't know anything about. This is how boats are transported in some countries. And we must say, it's really a brilliant idea. How much time and effort would it take to do the same thing manually? The most epic battles in history. Batman versus Superman, Kong versus Godzilla, and turtle versus blowfish? Turtles may be slow, but in a real fight, they can become a true Rambo. Although the fish isn't so far behind. Its main weapon is small needles, so its enemies quickly lose their desire to bite. Now we're going to show you an unusual method of slicing watermelon. Wait, but what does an exhibition of construction equipment have to do with it? It turns out that excavators are suitable for this task too. It turns out that you can launch a ship like this. Just so you know, the excavator has loose sand under its wheels, and the ship weighs 10 times more than the excavator. But there are no ropes, splashes, and waves. Usually ships are literally pushed into the sea from their parking lot, and that's why a mini tsunami happens on the shore every time. We finally found out how George Lucas created the iconic sounds from Star Wars. It turns out that he just asked this guy to tap on a steel cable. The rope is stretched so tightly that even the slightest vibrations create the sounds of a cosmic battle. But the most interesting thing happens when the echo from the blows comes back. It doesn't seem like a usual coincidence. During a competition, rally drivers must be ready for everything. And when we say for everything, we mean even such situations. It seems that driving without a steering wheel is the same as swimming without water, but it turned out that a professional could do it. So, since everything is so simple, maybe we don't need these steering wheels at all? Another incongruous combination: green June slopes and a powerful avalanche. Nature always brings surprises when you least expect them. Here's how you can save on fuel for your barge. Just load an excavator on it instead of a motor.
And push.
However, KB Lame would hardly approve of such a life hack. You'll still have to fill up the machine. The offhandedness that can be envied. This monkey was just too lazy to go somewhere on foot, so it decided to take a free taxi. But the main star here is not the monkey, but that fella. Probably we look the same for animals during our outdoor fitness classes. It turns out that some trees sometimes need to move to a new place of residence, and there are even special transportation services for this. Take a look at how many people and equipment are involved in one such event. Seriously, they even blocked the street for this. Press like if you also thought that trees actually have a permanent residence permit for life. Many of us would want only one thing: to maintain the same composure in any situation as this road jumper. What? Adrenaline? No, we haven't heard of it. The nightjar is the true master of disguise in the world of birds. And we're not talking about some little chick, but about that fella. Admit it, you didn't immediately notice that the bark of this tree is alive, did you? It seems that this guy has gotten a complete combo. No safety net, the motorcycle goes on a thin rope, and with the second person at the bottom. Maybe it'll show you a trick too? Man, just kidding. This bird seems to have it all figured out. Not only did it deal with this piece of paper with surgical precision, but it also thought out a whole storage system for its trophies. Yes, with such skills, that's not a big deal to build a nest. When you are very late for work, you are tempted to break a couple of traffic rules, but not that much. It's just interesting to see the reaction of drivers who were probably trying their best to stay awake at the wheel at that moment. Number 25. Strong, brutal men don't go to the car service if they accidentally rumpled the hood on their car in an accident. Why would they if they have a resourceful friend with his car and a pair of cables?
Bah voilà, elle est toute neuve. Regarde.
All you need to do is to let some gas go, and your car is as good as new. How do you know that basketball isn't your thing? 3 seconds were enough for this guy to understand it. The moment when the guy really wanted to become Michael Jordan, but high-quality NBA rings have not yet been delivered to the college.
Hold on a second. Do you want to see some crazy stories from real life? Nothing dull, only action. Only adventures, chases and fights, love confessions and sudden betrayals. Don't believe us? Follow the link and see for yourselves. Our animation channel Private Diary reveals the deepest secrets. Don't forget to subscribe.